Oh, yes, 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 yes. We are back in Dad's RC hangar. As you can see, I'm just having a bite to eat in another hangar. Maybe. I'm feeling horny tonight. Yes, I am. Not only for that, just sounds totally wrong, but we got a horny plane. It is the Bighorn. From OMG, is it? Yeah, I think it's OMP. OMP Hobby, I think. I might have got that totally wrong. But anyway, I just want to see if my chat's okay, the volume. I had a bit of a problem with connecting up a microphone and stuff. Now I'm just using the internal mic of the laptop. Anyone give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay? A thumbs down if you can't hear me okay. That would be good. I know there's a delay, so you'll probably get that in about 30 seconds. I'm hoping. Maybe I should have got a little plaque. Is this okay? Can you hear me? I don't know. I don't know. I look a bit weathered today. I've been in a field picking food. Oh, good. Oh, hi, William. Hi, William's here as well. Brilliant. Oh, fantastic. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, here you fine. Okay, well, we can keep it this mic. I have got a different kind of mic as well. I've got like this lapel mic, they call it, that can go here because my little fluffy mouse microphone wasn't working too well. And I was a bit upset when I actually saw the replay just to see if it was okay in the beginning. Anyway, thanks for popping by. Now, I know some of you, Ian Brooks has got to go in half an hour, so I appreciate everyone coming today. Hey, Sean. Hey. Thanks for popping by. Oh, thanks very much, buddy. I do appreciate everyone popping by. As I say, I went to see Duncan at Central RC. We'll talk a bit more about Duncan anyway. A good buddy, and he flies around he flies around most fields, but he flies at our field, and I think he belongs to our club as well. Hey, Victor, how you doing, buddy? Thank you so much for watching. I'll try to make this the time, so maybe I could get everyone from across the pond to watch as well. It's only me, Crazy, Dad's RC Hanger, or Chris, as I'm namely called. But anyway, everyone call me Dads. You can call me what you want. I really don't mind. We're going to take a look at a plane, the Bighorn. Now, I got this off of Duncan, mainly because it's a trainer. Now, as you know, I buy loads and loads of planes, but you just don't see me fly because I'm not ready at the moment. I'm still at the trainer stage. I'm buying all these wonderful planes like the MiG-29, but we won't talk about the MiG-29 because it's still not here. It still hasn't arrived in the UK, apparently. Apparently 2 weeks' time it might come. And you're not going to see me fly that either. Not for a little while anyway. Maybe I'll get other people to fly it for me, but that's not the same. But hold tight. Next year is going to be my year of flying. And we're going to fly all these planes in here. And have some fun. Not these two. I wouldn't mind flying these two, would you? That'd be pretty good anyway. What we do loud and clear. Okay. So let's wait a bit more before we show the plane, the Bighorn, honey. And my wife is working today, or we'll be flying at. Yes, Victor. I mean, obviously, anyone that's in this chat, I follow their channels anyway. This is one big RC family, not an RC family, but an RC radio control fan. Check out everyone's videos. They're brilliant. If you love, obviously, you're a fan of RC as I am. It's just great stuff. Now, I know. Let's talk about the MiG. I wasn't going to talk about the MiG because it's a really sore subject at the moment because everyone else seems to have it, apart from me, and a couple of other. I think Sean is waiting for his as well. I'm not sure. There's a couple of other people waiting for theirs, or Duncan's waiting for his as well. And it's a pain. It's really sad, but I can't wait to have it. But I've noticed that some people changed the servos that they received, and some people didn't. I mean, someone like Victor, who is a professional jet pilot, from what I've seen him flying on his jets. I mean, it doesn't matter if he changed his servos or not. But I got myself if you can see that, a high-tech servo programmer that I'm going to do a little video about, because I'm not a great fan of reversing servos in the control. Even though I'm not an experienced pilot, it just seems a bit weird that you do it in that, because you might make a mix, accidentally forget, and before you know it, you're crashing your plane. Now, from what I know about the MiG, it's all to do with the torque. The servos are fine, but when you put a bit more torque on it, so I suppose if you're doing some serious acrobats with the MiG, you know, some real sort of like still flying as they do, you know, that's putting a lot of torque. And what happens is that it goes past a certain point and then goes back the other way. So then suddenly, you know, it's all back to front and all everything else. But with the high tech, high torque Metal Gear servos, they don't do that. So, but Xmas, my friend. Yes. Well, yeah. You know, Christmas is just around the corner. I mean, with all this COVID crap going around, I mean, at the moment, I think in the UK you'll only have 6 people in a group. I don't know what's going to happen over Christmas. It pretty sucks. I mean, I do like what's that thing? The scary one. I've forgotten what the scary night's called. What's the scary night called? For God's sake, my brain's gone. Halloween. Halloween. Yeah. You know, we go big in Halloween. You know, the girls and the wife dress up the house and you know, we put some lights everywhere. But now, because of all this COVID crap, it's not going to happen. So, but anyway, let's what we're doing now. So, legated G move. Yes, yes, yes. As I say, Victor, you've got all the spiel. I just called it going like that. Um, I've seen you do a couple of good maneuvers on your planes, and I've been watching your videos. So, but you know what I mean. So, but anyway, yeah. So I've got the high-tech programmer, so I can reverse the servos because at the back, obviously, it needs to go the other way. So, easy way to do it, and it's fun. You know, I like little things you can program and change things and everything else. Now, as I say, if you haven't seen Essential RC's channel, then you know, we'll show you a little video in a minute of Duncan. Then go and visit their channel. I mean, Duncan's a great pilot anyway, and he's got a great cameraman, and they do some great reviews of aeroplanes. And we're going to show a video of the Bighorn because obviously I'm not flying it at the moment, and the weather's really crap in the UK. But I got some special paint. Yes, I did. And it's from a friend of mine called Harry Potter, and he gave me this special paint, and he said you've got to try it on your plane. So let me show you this wing. In fact, should I show you the plane or show you the wing? I'll show you the plane with this special paint. Now, it's not for everybody, but look at that. Look at that. It's called Invisible Paint. Harry Potter. How awesome is that? It's called Stealth Paint. Do you like it? It's got. I like it. I'm being stupid, aren't I? Yes. Let me show you this. Let me turn off the green screen. There you go. It's a green screen. Why did I have a green screen? Because I think it's fun. So let me show you this Bighorn, and we're going to get up close and personal with this Bighorn. Now, basically, if it's not a lot of room in here today, I actually sort of like didn't expect to show you the Bighorn, but I did. This is the Bighorn. You're not going to see much of it, but you know, we'll see some of it. Now, one of the reasons I like this, it's a trainer plane, and it's not only a trainer, it's wood. It's balsa wood. You know, you can hear it. It's balsa wood, not a foamy. Now, I have got a foamy. I've got the Riot that's up there. That's my sort of like high wing trainer that I've been playing around and going around for, it seems like forever. And then people keep saying to me, Chris, you should try balsa. And it's like, oh, God, yeah, but, you know, you can't get a trainer plane balsa. You can get all these acrobatic planes and everything else. And they said, well, you should really try balsa. So, yes, OMG. I think it's OMP, isn't it? Is it OMP? I did something hobby anyway. But look at this. You can put a camera behind this. This comes off to put your battery in. Now, it's got a nice XD60. And someone said to me, whether it was kind of a troll or something, you know, why do you like XD60s? You know, why don't you talk about it? The reason I like XD60s, XD90s is because all my batteries have got those connections. You get the other connections that my main brain's gone again. My brain's not here today, and I just resold them. So look at that balsa inside. I mean, this is absolutely fantastic. So you put your battery in there, and then they've got this little. Let's put that back. So you can put an FPV camera in there, which I think is brilliant. You know, it's smoked glass, so it might look a bit weird, but you can make a hole, whatever. And then you've got this little hatch. Now, if you've noticed on the Tiger Moth, I had a little hatch, and I really loved it. And I've got another little hatch. Look at that, you got another hatch. Oh, God, I'm smashing the planet. There you go, another little hatch. Now, what that is to attach the wings, the carbon rod you get. which obviously, I think it's this one, slides through anyway, goes through there, holds the wings on. Now, it's not a build video because, you know, Duncan already built this, he's flown this. But it's just to show you what a lovely, lovely plane. So yeah, okay, so that's got a nice little sexy hatch, and they've got like another toilet roll holder in there. I think the actual spar goes through there. It goes through the front. But you know, you've got so much room in these. You know, you can put like a nice, receiver, transmitter, receiver. Yes, receiver. Now, these have got metal servos. I don't know what gram they are because I haven't got the information. I haven't got the Bible. So, but we've got some to hold the wheels on. If I can get, we've got some Allen bolts, which I think is really cool. I mean, yeah, Kawasaki green, Sean. Yeah, it is. It looks like a Kawasaki with wings. But look at the detail. Look at the detail. I mean, the trouble is I can't really focus. So I'm really sorry, but you got all ball links. They're all ball links. You know, I think the only thing that scared me a bit was the actual hinges are them. What do you call them? I've forgotten what the hinges are now. CA hinges. Now, when you build this, you've got to use that super glue stuff. Now, as if you saw me doing the Tiger Moth and just making a big mess of super glue, that would scare me a bit. But this is done nice. I don't know if it was Duncan that built it or whoever, but they got CA hinges, which I mean, they say this is a trainer acrobatic as well. But hey, so as I say, all Metal Gear servos. I'm not sure of the gram, what gram servos they are, and they're not named brand, so I don't know. But the good thing is they're all ball links. Now I love ball links, I really do, rather than the clevis. I mean, it is so well built. Now the good thing is, let's just stick this down. I'm going to show you a wing. The good thing about this, it is the price of a foamy. I mean, you can't. What's that? Does it fly upside down? It does. In a minute, I'm going to show you a video of Duncan after I've had my little chit chat, and you will see a 4-minute flight of the actual plane. And it hovers and it goes upside down. It does lots of things. Unfortunately, I haven't, flown it. But so, obviously, you've got the big, and then the horny. I got stickers. I love stickers. I love stickers. I got loads of stickers. I can put that in there. So you have got flaps. I mean, what the hell? You got flaps on a trainer plane. I mean, come on. You've got these little. So when you push these, when you put the wings into the fuselage, it's got these little little nylock. I can't press anything to focus, so I'm sorry. You got these little nylock things that go into that little hatch, and then tighten on these. But I mean, come on. I mean, it is beautiful. It is so well made. Now, you think this is going to be an expensive plane. It's not. It really isn't. It's a price of a foamier. Now, when you get this, it comes with 1100 kV motor and I think I wrote it down, a 40 amp ESC. So, what they are big. They are big flaps. I mean, you normally see these flaps with an acrobatic plane. I mean, something like the Topak or the Dynam S-Back, is it? S-Back, something like that. Not with a trainer plane. This is a high-wing trainer plane. I mean, they've really gone to town, and they've made it out of balsa, which is just brilliant. Apparently, I mean, people may, argue about this, but apparently balsa's a lot nicer, or flies a lot more different from foam. I can't, I can't vouch for that. But how cool is that? And it all comes, I think it's about 6 screws, and it's together. It really, really is. What's that? Stole plane. Yes, stole. Okay. As I say, you can see the servos in there. They're not a named brand, but I think it's just the way they've got the ball links. It's just for the price. I mean, I don't know what price it is at the moment. Go and check it out. But I know I got a good price of Duncan, so thank you, Duncan. But yeah, it's all mine now. All mine. You can't have it anymore. But look at that. That's some serious flappage. Look at that. I mean, you could do some serious acrobatics with that, couldn't you? I probably couldn't. I think I could do acrobatics by accident, by hitting the floor. But I'll tell you what, without further ado, who makes it? I know, it's OMP. I think it's OMP. I should have wrote it down because my brain is about as great as a chocolate teapot. So anyway, let's put that back again. So Yeah, so chocolate teapot. I think it's OMP. In fact, I could probably just look. I don't. Let's have a look. Actually, oh, I should have. I should have. Yes, it's OMP. So if you go to a website, OMP Hobby, they're in America. OMP Hobby. I mean, I as soon as I saw it on another channel. I think it was Papa's channel. Papa. Yeah, you know who I mean. Um, my brain's gone today. What is going? I tell you, I've been sat in a field for about 2 hours picking vegetables, and the wind is just, any cobwebs I had in between here, they're gone. But trouble is, I think of all the cobwebs, they took my brain. So, oh, just one more thing. Don't forget, in a little while, I mean, we won't make it too long. I've got another giveaway. It is not a MiG-29. No, it's something cheaper, but a bit of fun. But if you get it right, I'll send it anywhere in the world. So before we go any further, let's have a look at Duncan from Essential RC flying.
Together. Super easy, and I'm kind of intrigued as to how well it flies aerobatically. We're about to give it a go. So really easy knife edge. I'm not even using the full deflection. And this is the way that you turn it into a low wing sport plane. Half throttle. I actually prefer flying some of these high wingers inverted. I don't know why, but...
The Bighorn is also available the right way up.
Right. Maybe just a stall turn. Ish. Try that again the other way.
I'd be interested to see if you could utilise those flaps to make it loop over in its own length.
Oh God! Should we try that?
Give it a go.
So, coming back, full flaps, and it pitches up, which is kind of understandable.
Yep, thought it might. Action.
That's the cops. That was an illegal move. Should we try that a bit closer and a bit higher? So full flap. Not bad. Right, hovering. Let's try a bit of a hover. I'm going to try to do this high, see how stable it is. Not bad. Try a little bit lower for the cameraman. Always try these high risk moves higher. 3 mistakes too high, my many years ago my instructor told me. Try again. You do you do have to stir the sticks. It's not easy, but that's why it's fun. Not like these extra 330s and yaks and things like that that are built for it. This not bad. I've got to try it one more time because I'm having too much fun. You ready, Carl?
Yep.
It just gets higher and higher. Oh, it's falling out. Half flap, there is a little bit of wind, so I don't think I need full flap. I'm still going too fast, this thing floats.
There you go. Give him a round of applause. Come on. That's how it should be flown, and that's maybe how I would fly. I mean, you know, Dom is in the channel, Essential RC, so, you know, go see his channel. It's brilliant. You get lots of flights like that, and you know exactly what you're going to get on the tin. Me, you know roughly what you're going to get in the tin, but that's what we're all about. It's all good. It's all coming to the future. But, you know, as I say, you know, Sean, you love the colour schemes. There is 3 colour schemes. I think there is a reddy colour, like and my glasses are steaming up here. They're like a burgundy, I think it is. And then there's a blue one as well, blue and gold, I believe it is. And that is OMP Hobby. But for, you know, for a 49-inch wingspan plane, a trainer plane, the price is, you wouldn't thought that's correct, but it is. You know, I'm going to love looking forward to flying this. I really am. I absolutely love it. With my special paint, my invisible paint. It's the invisibility cloak from Harry Potter. You can't have that. No. But you can see but you can see that anyway. But so, you know, I really wanted to show that today. You know, sort of, I mean, lucky enough I was actually be able to get it because I haven't seen it in the UK. So, but I'm really looking forward to that flying. Whether we have any weather that's going to be flyable for the rest of the year, I don't know. At the moment, it's gone really cold and it's gone really windy. Yes, you didn't see that, did you? No, because I also got a friend called Harry Potter, and he lent me some paint. It's called the Invisible Cloak paint. You saw it here first at Dad's RC Hangar. I don't know where else you're going to see it anyway. So, but anyway, I'm all about sort of giving something away on these live shows, and it's not a MiG-29, and it's definitely not this lovely horny bighorn. But what we got is if I can press the right button, is this. Now, this is a box, and it is the Sky Hunter Racing. Now, I actually, when I bought stuff from some random company, whatever it was called, I bought lots of little bits and pieces. I thought, that's nice. And then I got it, I thought, why did I buy that? You know, but this is up for grabs, and it's not. I know it's not a MiG-29. I'm sorry, it's not a big channel yet, but I'm going to give it away. Now, all you've got to do afterwards, don't do it now, do it afterwards. All you've got to do is put in here, what should we say? I want the Sky Hunter. Okay, if you can remember that. I want the Sky Hunter. In the chat, only do it once. Be subscribed as well, please, you know. There's a lot of people here that have been with me from. There you go. See, Dom's already flown one, and I know it's on one of his channels actually, on one of his movies. See, if you want to see it fly, go to his channel. Not right now. Move away from the mouse. Move away from the phone. Just watch. Stop it. I saw you looking. Afterwards, go to his channel and have a look at this. So that is the Sky Racer, sorry, Sky Hunter Racing. Now, it is a lovely model. Don't get me wrong; it looks awesome, and you got little stickers in there that says 3 color schemes. So you know, let's have a little look at it. So this is the red color scheme that caught my eye. My man, till the weather improves. Yes, the weather is just gone crap. But you know, I'm going to get persuade Dom to go to our local field more often so I can hunt him down. Give me I'll video him and he can video me crash. So that's a good thing. But it's a lovely little thing. I mean, it's quite big. I mean, I like the Sky Hunter range. There's a lot of Sky Hunters out there, and there's a particular one that I really like, which is it's huge. It's almost like you know, sort of a government spy plane kind of size. You know, I like it and I want it, but it's, you know, it's too expensive. So, but this one. So yeah. So you just put that in the chat. I'll put it through a randomizer. No, random. I'll put it through something that randomly picks somebody, and then you know, we'll say this. Look on my forum, which is you can find it at www.dadsrchangar.co.uk, and follow the links to the forum, and I will announce it on there. And I'll also, if I see you in chat, I'll announce it there, or I will do a little snippet video of who won. That's what we did last time, and yes. So yeah, if you want that, I mean, it's free. Just, you know, just do that. So anyway, so what's going on in Dad's RC Hangar apart from the BIGHORN? Yes, we got the MiG 29, which I don't know how I'm going to stick it in the hangar. I mean, it's huge. You know, I've seen on Victor's channel. I mean, he's been throwing it about like there's no tomorrow. It's fantastic. But we've got to do that. That's going to be a big. I'm going to love it. I just can't wait to get it. I really can't. I think apparently 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I don't know if that's correct, but yeah, apparently 2 weeks. We've also got to finish off the Tiger Moth. The Tiger Moth. I've now got all the parts that I wanted for the Tiger Moth, and once you start seeing the movies, you'll understand. You'll understand why I've been waiting for so long. We've got the quad. I've got the upgrades for the quad. That is there as well. And also, I've still got to finish. I've still got to finish a couple of planes. I've got about 3 planes to finish. What is going on? I mean, did anybody see the 3D printed bombs I made for the intruder? I'm sure you did. Look at this. Look at them. Look at them for 3D printed bombs. And I even put magnets in there. I don't know if you didn't see it, then go and watch the video of how I made it. What's that? What about the old crow? Yes, William. The old crow. Now the trouble is with the old crow. What happened was let's stick it up there without crashing it. Is the sound system. I went through 2 sound systems and both of them didn't work. I mean, lucky enough, Motion RC was kind enough to reimburse me. Yes. There's. I know, I'm useless. I mean, you know, you must feel sorry for me or something being on this channel. But before this end of the year is out, we're going to finish the Tiger Moth. I'm going to finish the Savio. We've got the what else have we got to finish? The old crow. The old crow. I've got to put the electronics in. I've got the electronics for it, and she's sitting up there waiting to be fired up. I haven't done the video of that. So all those videos are coming this year. Obviously, we're going to see the unboxing of the MiG 29, but then that will wait until after Christmas and bits and pieces. But yeah, the Tiger Moth. Now, the reason let's talk about the Tiger Moth. The Tiger Moth is I'm going for the scale the way the pipe at the top is a fuel tank. Yes, I've got it out. Excuse me. I'm sure you didn't want to see my belly. This is the fuel tank of a Tiger Moth, and you used to fill it up here, and then you've got there is, in fact, I've done a lot of research on this. I've never found anything easy. You've got a pipe that comes down here that goes into the engine, and also there's a pipe that comes up to here. Now, in the Tiger Moth, the pilot could actually fill the plane while he was in the air, like a spare petrol tank, and he done a whatever handle, and it would put it into the tank that obviously went down to the engine. If you didn't know that, you heard it here first. But a lot of research on this. So anyway, I'm gonna have this puppy. I don't know if it's gonna be in focus or not, but I'm putting that. It's not gonna be in focus. I haven't got my screen to focus it, but all it is just a little lid, and you fill it in, and it's got a two-way valve inside, so you can't come backwards, and that's going to sit in here. So you're going to fill the plane as you would do scalable. And I've got some lovely pipe that's going to come down. I just thought, you know, because I love this plane so much, another balsa plane, but this one's a bit more expensive, and it's got toilet roll holders inside. Awesome. I just want to go a bit more. We've also got electronic ignition, so I don't need a glow starter. It's just a push of a button, and I think it holds a current or electronics, I think, for about 30 seconds, something like that, a bit longer than that. So you don't have to sort of make another hole in the cowl to put the igniter in, whatever it's called. I told you my brain is gone today, so you know. I think all the cobwebs in my brain went out at the same time. But yeah, you know, I've got pipe benders because I've got a new petrol tank for it. We've got a bit of pipe bending. What else have I got in there? We've got the electronic ignition. I've also got some other stuff. What other stuff was it I'll put in there? There's lots of stuff. Also, I've been waiting for the servos because I've gone for high-tech servos, metal gear servos. And for some reason, a set was just couldn't get in stock, couldn't get them anywhere. In fact, I got them from a shop in Germany called the Robot Store or something. You know, they do robotics. So it's, yeah, this is going to be a special. I just didn't want to stick it together because it's, you know, because it's got such a lovely engine and everything else. I just didn't want to sort of like, yeah, let's stick it together, let's fly it, and let's let it get cobwebs. Wanted to make it a bit special, so you know, because it is a special play to me. So that's the Tiger Moth. The old crow was, I just got a bit upset because we'd done all that work with the putting in the speakers, 3D printing stuff, so the board could stay at the back. And I went through two boards. You know, I'm not going to say what boards they are. If you go and watch the video, you'll find out. You know, I just probably just had the, I don't know, funny boards. You know, and I just didn't like it. So, yeah, I got the ump, basically. So she's up there, ready to rock and roll. As I say, there is so many planes in here, all ready for maidens. I can only apologise that you've not seen me maiden them. But you will. Next year is upon us. It's just around the corner. So yeah, hold tight. So anyone with any questions about what's up and coming, about the Bighorn, anything really? Have you got any questions while I drink some? Oh, I know where. It's not Jack Daniels. It's orange juice. Jack Daniels is later on. Cheers. Oh, good orange juice that. So have you have you got any questions? I know it's a bit. You want the Sky Hunter? Yeah, we'll make sure you put that down, Sean. Yeah, I suppose all these comments will save, but once the video is finished, make sure you put that in there. Don't put it twice because the randomizer doesn't like it. So, but the Sky Hunter, it looks pretty cool. I mean, if you go and look at Essential RC's channel, you'll see it zipping around like nobody's business. I think it's a fun thing. It's a fun thing to give away, and who can you can't beat free, can you? You really can't. It doesn't matter if it's a servo. It's free, and it's great. So while we're waiting for questions, I mean, I don't even know how many people are in the chat. I've got a different kind of window. I thought I'd experiment today. So, I don't know. But anyway, sort of. So Don might be after this when he gets his MiG-29 of the high-tech servo programmer. This is really, really cool. I mean, I do love things that can program things. I mean, that's the other thing as well. Oh my God, I've got a BEC for the Tiger Moth, not a ESC, a BEC for all the servos and electronics, and a little battery pack, a little flat battery pack, so that all runs that okay. I've got that as well, and that is the Castle, I believe, a Castle BEC. And the reason I got the Castle BEC is totally. I should have done a Tiger Moth today, shouldn't I? The reason I got that BEC is because you can program the voltage. So you, depending on what servos you've got, I mean, I've got the high tech servos, whatever ones they are up there. You can program the voltage. So if it takes higher voltage, then give it to it. So we've got to do that as well. So I'll show you how to program that. I'll be playing around with it. It's awesome. It's very simple, but what it can do. I like things that are really simple and can create what exactly you want. Exactly like a high-tech programmer. You could go really into depth with this. I mean, you could slow the speeds down of the servo. You can speed it up. You can, man, it does so much stuff. But being high-tech, it probably will do. But all I wanted to do is reverse one of the servos on one of the wings. Yeah, I mean that's coming. I mean you didn't see me. Unfortunately, when I done the 3D bombs for the Intruder, it was like a quick video, and as I 3D printed stuff, I took a snap picture, and then another one, and then I sprayed it. You missed me using balloons to get the stripe. Hey, you heard it here first. Balloons to help spray. Yes, it sounds so rude, and believe me, when I was putting them on the missile, it looked rude too, but it done the job. And yeah, I forgot to save all my folder of my bits and pieces onto the desktop. I was making the video off the actual SD card, and of course I went to make like the beginning and the end, formatted the SD card, so I've got a nice clean SD card, forgetting that I had all the all the pictures on the SD card. And of course I've come back to Premiere or whatever I use, and yeah, it's saying missing files, and yeah, that was gutting because I really liked it. I drove one of my daughters absolutely mad with the music that I put, and it was fun. But yeah, so anyway, so what's that? What will be your very first maiden next year? Whoa, wow. Well, that is a tough question. God, Sean, blimey, that is a serious question. Oh man, really? Wow. I mean, oh well, oh, mm. I tell you what, I would. No. Oh, that is a tough one. That is a. I mean, it. That is so tough. That is like that. That you're just mean. Hope you love it. Victor, I loved your videos. I responded to them all. You are a talented gentleman. You, in my eyes, you are the jet man in my book. If I had your telephone number, it'd be the jet man. I mean, your landings are butter. I mean, I've been trying to learn with all these like the alphas and landing and bits of it. Getting it in muscle memory in the head before it gets into this memory. Yes, I love them. Absolutely fantastic. As I say, you want to see jets go to his, so I want to go. Yes, just make sure. I believe that that when the video finishes, the chat stays. I don't know, but if it doesn't, then just make sure that. So I mean, we're putting another 20 minutes, and then make sure it's in there, and we'll do it. Yeah, sure. You're a mean man. You're a mean man asking me that one. What one? Well, I think what it would be my submarine Spitfire. Now you've not seen me unbox this because this was, I think it was the very first plane. In fact, it wasn't the very first plane. I've got a Park Flyer Corsair that no one's seen that's hidden above there in all the other planes. And I actually thought it was a big Corsair, and it was like a little one. Second plane was a submarine Spitfire, and I think that would be my maiden, I think. And then I think as for an EDF, it'd be my Panther, the little Park Flyer Panther. I think, I don't know. I mean, I'm really itching to use the Cobra 2, the Rock Hobby Cobra. It just screams at me. It really does. I don't know, but that's just me. It's a bit like saying to someone, taking a little boy or whatever, little girl, or whatever, into a sweet shop and saying, what sweet you're gonna have first. It's like, yeah. So it's something I haven't really thought about. So do we have another Charlie Chimpies here? Charlie Chimpies? What, Chimples? What is that? What is it? I don't know who that is. What's your favourite plane to fly? Oh, Alfie. I mean, you know, if you've watched some of my videos, you know I'm still a turtle noob. I'm not professional like a lot of people. You know, I try and watch all the channels and videos from across the pond. Believe it or not, there's not so many in the UK, but definitely across the pond to see all you guys, and I try and watch as many videos as I can of people flying planes and everything, and I'm nowhere near that. So that's an answer I couldn't answer. I mean, yeah. I mean, you know, yeah. I can't answer that. I think this time next year, ask me, and I'll be able to tell you whether it'll be an EDF, a Warbird, or whatever. But yeah, that's a hard one to do. Yeah. Which do you think is best trainer? Now, trouble is that I've done well. I mean, until we've met this bad boy with the invisible ink. Oh, it's great. Could you imagine having a plane like that? That would be so cool, wouldn't it? Stealth plane, stealth trainer. The Bighorn, I think, is going to be really good. But I use the Riot. It's the Riot. It's the Century UK Riot V2. I did try another couple of other trainers. I tell you what, no, I'm lying to you. I am lying to you. I think one of the best planes I've found as a trainer was the oh my god, my brain is gone again. I'm gonna look at my videos because my brain had just literally said, you know what, Chris, I'm not working anymore. But let me look because I'm gonna kick myself in a minute when I find it. If I can find my videos, it never. I don't know why my videos never show. It's the Cub. Oh my god, what's it called? Playlists. What's on me? Someone help me out here. It's the hobby. I think it's the Hobby King, isn't it? Navy Cub, the blue Navy Cub, the Hobby King. I think it's Hobby King. That's still up there. That was a joy to fly. And you know, I prefer that than the Riot. It's just the Riot is just it's cheap. And that wasn't there. The reason why it was beautiful. I was doing kind of acrobatic things with that, you know, just to play about, you know, when I was with my trainer. And the only thing I didn't like there's two things I don't like about it as a noob anyway. For a professional like you, no problem. Is the landing gear is too soft. Now I land on grass, and the landing gear it looked lovely with all the springs and everything, but it just wasn't very tough and rigid. I mean, you look at this Bighorn. If I just stop smashing it up and bits and pieces, I mean, look at them. I mean, there's some serious size Oreos. I mean, you've got three sort of very sturdy Allen bolts in there. Yeah, awesome. So, and that's the same with the Riot. It's got the same sort of landing gear. So that was one thing that was bad about it. The second thing was the actual the horizontal stabilizer. It didn't have a so when you put the rudder on, it wasn't screwed in. So it had its struts and everything else, but it just seemed to move around. And I noticed this because I was flying one day after a bit of a rough landing. I was flying it, and I said to Keith, I said, "This is weird. You know, it doesn't feel right. It's not doing what it should be doing. I seem to be fighting it and everything else." And Keith was taking it back off me, and I thought I was getting quite sad actually, because I thought, you know, I've been wanting to fly for years and years and years, and you know, I expected it. Oh yeah, you know, I can get into any car and drive it within 2 minutes. I can get on a bicycle. I can get on a motorbike. You know, in 2 minutes, boom, I'm done. With flying, it just didn't come to me that quickly. But anyway, so it came down, and lo and behold, it had moved. I mean, this is the biggest thing, isn't it? It's pre-flight checks. I mean, you know, I think as I was on my about third or fourth battery, and it just comes to it that every battery, you know, pre-flight check, you know, because then I would have noticed that. So yeah, that's been up in the loft space, ready to go. The Big Sur. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that fly around. That looks pretty cool. I mean, I don't think I'm going to buy another trainer plane. I mean, I've got my Balsa trainer plane and my right, and then I've got the ruckus, which is the low wing. So what's this? Spacewalk. Okay. Wow. This is what I mean. It's really interesting. I mean, this is why I urge people. I mean, there's loads of forums out there, isn't there, that I try and belong to. It's just such a wealth of information from people like this in the chat at the moment, and I think it's great. That you're willing to say, talking about sort of like, what the best trainer was that you think. I mean, to me, the reason I started making these videos in the first place is because I was, I we moved to where I am now, and I think I found out that there was an airfield, an air club that's not too far away. Oh, this is it. This is golden choice. This was meant to be. And and you start looking at the videos, sort of like, what transmitter should I use? Is it this? Is it that? And everything else. I mean, the reason I went for Taranis stuff is that's what most people use using the club. I look at the US across the pond, and everyone seems to be using Spectrum. So it's one of these things, and it's a big change from Spectrum to Taranis. I use all FR Sky receivers and everything else. So every plane I have has its own receiver. I've been lucky enough to supply every plane with that and stuff. I like the X10. Now the X10, I don't use OpenTX. I like OpenTX. Don't get me wrong. I think it's really, really cool, and especially for like your 3D flyers. But I like the FR Sky OS. I mean, there's someone on that I speak to on our channel, my channel, that said, can I show a bit more about the OS on the X10? So that is videos that are up and coming. And believe you me, if you haven't seen the OS, then have a look, because it's very similar to Spectrum from what I can see. So Spacewalkers, I'll have to have a look into that. Alfie, yeah, I'll have to look into a Spacewalker. I think I know the plane. I think in my head I can see it in my head, and from what I know, it's quite a sexy plane. I think we'll have to have a look at that. But yeah, I mean it's a crazy hobby, isn't it? I mean it's terrible. It really is terrible. I see a plane and I want it. I can't fly it, not yet. But we were going to do some more flying. What's this? Yeah, I mean, this safe feature. I mean, I've been watching. As I say, every time I watch the US live, it's very late for me. 6 hours. I think we are in front or something like that. And I've been looking at when Spectrum do their bits and pieces, and the safe technology is friggin' awesome. And then they've got the batteries with the safe stuff and all it. Wow, I mean, it's literally really, really cool. But then I think to myself, wow. I've got to change all my FR Sky, and oh God, no, I've got to buy another Spectrum, and then I mean, I've been looking at a couple other bits and pieces, but I haven't got it here. Have I got it here? Oh, look at this. This was from a video the other day where I was talking about electronic switches. I've done a little quick video about electronic switches. Friggin' awesome, and that's just going to turn on LEDs. But this I use this is the FR Sky S8R, and I use the S6R. Now, on this has got stabilization, which is, I suppose, similar to safe technology. I'm not sure. You've got a couple of switch settings. I think like channel 10, I think, or 12 turns it on or something off the top of my head. And then you've got two settings to totally horizontal it or to make the plane where it is, and then you've got one that's serious, and it just there you go. That's the right path. So that does it for me. Obviously, I'm not allowed to use it in the field when I'm flying because I can't fly by myself as yet. I need my A certificate at the field I'm at. So yeah, but I haven't really tried it. But that's very similar to safe technology. But I do like the Spectrum OS. I mean it's great. I mean for people like me, is that it's almost like OpenTX is for quads. Maybe people use more quads, a bit of knife edging. I don't know. You can really go into it, and it's great. I love it. But then again, as for my, I think sort of transmitter, I just want sort of like a plug and play almost, but allowed to change things. With the X10, I can still do mixes. I can, like I saw in the video, I can change the sort of limits on the throws and all sorts of things and bits and pieces. Spectrum for the win. Oh my God, there's too many Spectrum people. Well, I don't know. As I say, I mean, I think I was looking at the Spectrum 12. Is it? I'm not sure what the names are, but It's a sexy, sexy, sexy one. And you know, sort of like you know, sort of some of the channels I watch are all Spectrums. They always use Spectrum, but I think, you know, I'm not at that stage yet. You know, I've gone into FR Sky, and I've gone into the X10. So, you know, I think I've got to keep it that for a while, and until I become a bit more professional. But yeah, I mean, it's one of these things, isn't it? You know, I think I started playing about the X9D, which everyone seems to be using and stuff. And that's when I was working out whether I was thumbs or pinching. And I still, to this day, I'm a bit comfortable with both. Or whatever, I don't know. IX12. Yes, that's what I was looking at, Victor. Thank you. I was looking at that the other day, and I think, ooh, Christmas. Maybe I should have the Spectrum and just the safe receivers and all that sort of stuff, and a couple of batteries for the MiG. But then I've got to learn how to use it, so I don't know. I mean, you know, I don't. So, you know, I think at the end of the day, the equipment, it does boil down to the equipment, but at the end of the day, you need to use it. I mean, you know, sort of like, I'm the sort of person that has everything but can't use it. You know, and I think once I get into the state of that, you know, there's people out there, and I'm sure like Victor has been flying for years. Unfortunately, you know, sort of like I had a bit of a varied life, and I didn't have the ability to do what I'm doing now. So I'm playing catch up, but I'm not dead yet. I'm not in a coffin. I can still fly. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. There you go. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, Tyrannus. I mean, you know, as I say, I mean, sure. Do you use OpenTX? I presume. I presume you would. Yeah. See, Ian's a superstar as well, and he's a Spectrum man. Oh my God. Well, maybe you know, if anyone knows anyone at Spectrum, tell them to send me one. Have a play with. Hey, why not? Hey, you know, not that, you know, I haven't got a billions of subscribers. In fact, before I go any further, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You don't have to press the bell so I don't annoy you. You know, oh, Des Aussie Hangers has done another bit. Just subscribe and do a like and all this sort of stuff. It helps the channel. I mean, I want to build this channel. I mean, it was to start helping people. That's why I try and my videos are, you know, they are quite long and bits and pieces, but I like to show everything that I do, because if I make a mistake that's going to cost some money, then you see you don't have to make that mistake. And you know, maybe I could work out, you know, eventually of getting, you know, giving away MiG 29s. How cool would that be? But you know, I would love to do that. I enjoy making people happy. Obviously, you know, you'd like this one, or would you like the red one behind me? Which one would you like? You know, you can have a picture of them anytime, free. Futaba, yes, yes, Futaba. I've looked at Futaba, and I think what is the 16 channel Futaba? I was looking at that as well, because also I go to in the UK. It's called Wings and Wheels, and myself and my wife went there last year and camped there. And I was trying to see what all the professional sponsored, you know, the jet pilots, you know, that fly these huge jets and bits of it. I was trying to see what they was using, what kind of gear they was using, but I couldn't get close enough and find out what they was using. So, and it was like, I think usually at Wings and Wheels, it was like so hot, we just died in the tent, you know, sort of like you just sat there. I think I actually lost about 3 stone in just lying there in sweat, but that's another story. So yeah, it's like you say, you know, there's Futabas. What's that? No. Hey, Furball, hey, how you doing, buddy? Hey, I love this guy, and I've got to make him a moderator as well. If you come here, everyone can be a moderator. I don't care. It's sort of like, at least I can see people, and you will get there. Sean, I made you a moderator. I don't know why you're not coming up, Blue. Randomness. I don't know. But Furball, how you doing, buddy? Now someone else from across the pond. Brilliant. Anyway, what crap was I talking about? Oh yeah. Yeah, so it's basically, you know, there's Futabas, Spectrums, Tyrannus, and it's like, what is the best? Everyone's got their own best. You know, everyone, it's like a pair of gloves. You know, you'll buy a particular brand and they will will fit you and think, fantastic, look at that glove, I love it. You know, brand A. You know, and you speak to your buddy and go, get brand A. You know, and he puts brand A on glove and go, oh, you know what, it doesn't make me feel like, you know, I prefer these ones, brand B. Oh, they're brilliant. So I think it's down to the person involved. I mean, I just want a transmitter that's not going to let me down, that's not going to drop out, or have weird weird things. You know, I mean, in the field that I've flown, I've had 3, I think, crashes. 3. I think one of them, no, none of them are filmed, unfortunately, but 3 crashes, and they are in exactly the same place. Don't know if it's like a dead zone or some weird thing going on. I don't know, but it just loses. It just goes, and yeah. And unfortunately, I'm one of these people that fly too low as well. I got conscious of the time. I'm conscious of the time because I've rabbited on. And so, what else? Let's have a bit more. Nothing wrong with giving Jesus some love. Exactly, Victor. You know, it's a bit like Marmite. I don't know if you had that in the US, but you either love it or you hate it. I particularly love it. Um, but you know, I think, you know, it's anybody in the RC world, in across YouTube and the forums, everybody has a valid point, and it's great to listen to. I'm a great listener. So, how much is Hangar? Hi, buddy. I saw you. I've seen you in chat, and I listened to what you say as well. I have to. I think I've seen your channel. If not, as soon as afterwards, I'll subscribe. But hey, thanks for coming. I mean, I try to make it a bit later this year. This year? This year? Oh my God, let's not talk about this year. But I try to make it a bit later, so because obviously I see so many people in the US, and I try and join chats as I did last night, and it's great. It's great to be involved with people that are 1,000 miles away or however many miles away. So it's really really cool. So you know, it's thank you for coming. Thank you for turning up. It's really great. I mean, we'll give it another 5 minutes just because we can. But as I say, don't forget. You know, if you subscribe, please subscribe, and then you can put this down that, you know, I want the Sky Hunter, and we'll draw pick it out randomizer, whatever the word is, and it's on its way to you, other side of the world, whatever. Unfortunately, it's only me and Harry Potter that knows about this invisibility paint. Yeah, I think it's brilliant. But thanks to Dom for selling me the plane. I appreciate that, and I'm sure we'll see a lot more of him. As I say, if you go to Essential RC, I will put the link in the description of Essential RC. As I say, you know about the OMP hobby plane. But it doesn't come with invisible paint. Okay, that is just green screen technology. As I say, you saw it earlier on. If not, walk back and bits and pieces. So, but hit the bell. You're a star. I mean, I've never asked people to hit the bell because I don't like to annoy people. You know, some of my videos are quite random. I do put a video out every Friday, and is that Friday thing? Oh my God, I didn't tell you, and I haven't got it ready. Ready. Now, as you know, until you've got, I think, 1,000 subscribers or something, you're not allowed to put T-shirts up and stuff like that. But for where I work, we got a company that makes our T-shirts, and he's making, and I've got a little shop, and it's cheap as chips, the T-shirts, even to America. And it's that Friday feeling. I go by the Friday feeling because, you know, when you're on a Friday, even though it's a Saturday, but when you when you have that Friday feeling, and you know you're going to get your plane out, you're going to get up early, you're going to charge them batteries, and while it's still dew on the ground, you're going up to the field and you're going to fly. That's that Friday feeling for me. It's just the weekend feeling maybe, but yeah, they're coming out soon, so look out for those. I have got a shop off the forum that's a shop that everyone seems to use in YouTube, but you know, I mean, they're supposed to be okay in the US, but when you try and, excuse me, get them in the UK, they take about 10 years to come. So, and there are lots of things. Paint job. I'd like the big. You can't, Tony. You can't have the big horn. You could be horny. You're allowed because it's Saturday, but you can't have the big horns on mine. I'm sorry. I'll tell you what. As I said, once I'm really hoping this grows, and I'm really hoping that I can get some sort of, I don't know, money to buy a plane or get a plane given to me or whatever to give away to somebody, because there's nothing better. I mean, there's some channels out there. It's Dave's RC, somebody on it. He does something that gets, it's brilliant. I mean, maybe I'll do a Patreon or whatever you call it. So, like, you know, we all bung money in the a couple of quid in the kitty, and then we'll look at the kitty at the end of the month. We'll buy a plane and give it away. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. Oh, it's well. I mean, yeah, everyone loves that Friday. I mean, there's lots of things in the year. So that Wednesday, because you love knowing that's Wednesday because you've got a couple of more days. I mean, there's people out there that work the weekend. Unfortunately, sucks. But that Friday, I mean, especially if you're working during the week, it's just, it's like when you finish work, you can go flying. I mean, I love flying. I just can't get out there enough through due weather in the UK. UK sucks for flying. You've got to get. I mean, all the stars have got to be aligned. Jupiter, Pluto. It's all got to be aligned. Along that dial line, the wind is gone. The weather is good. Not too much cloud. Perfect. But to get that perfect day is just impossible in the UK. Should be here Monday. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think people should. I mean, there's a lot of people that in YouTube that make it their living. I mean, that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? I mean, I don't think I've got the brain matter to tell you sort of like, the torque ratio of the servo against the power and everything else. There's people out there that do that. I'm the sort of guy that just says, hey, look, this is how we stick it together, or this is how it's not needs to stick it together, and it will fly. And next year, obviously, it's going to be made in city. But I think, if you've got that much, if you can get sponsorship and you are given stuff, or you're getting tons of money, or you got a patron, then give something away because, not everybody, can afford a paper airplane, let alone anything else. And I think, giving someone, if you've got that power and you can give someone joy in their eyes because it's their aeroplane. Every time I unbox an aeroplane, the joy inside of me is that I'm like a little kid. It's, and to give that to somebody, how cool would that be? Yeah, that's my thing. Weather sucks. Yeah, UK weather sucks. It sucks. I mean, at the moment, I mean, today, I mean, we was out in the field picking vegetables, and the wind. I tell you what, if I had a pair of wings, I'd be okay. I would have flown. And yesterday, and then suddenly it's rain, and then I mean, okay, it's getting we're getting sort of like into the sort of winter season for the UK, but summer days, our summer, you either go out there to the flying field and you get fried. I mean, it's a different kind of sun in the UK. It just fries you. It fries the aeroplane. You go out with straight wings, and then it comes. Okay, a bit extreme. Or it's suddenly you've got hail, snow, thunder and lightning, whirlwinds. It's so extreme our weather. So as I say, if the if the planets align, you're great. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, top man Hamilton's hangar. Yeah, that's great to see giveaways. As I say, it doesn't have to be mega bucks. I think it's just it's great for someone to get something in the post and go, wow, it's free and it's mine and I can fly it, or it's a couple of servos that I can stick on my next plane. Who knows? It's that mentality that we should keep as that kind of the RC family. That it's like all these people that sort of when they're like actors and actresses, or I don't know if you can call them actresses anymore. I think they're all actors, something like that. Anyway, but when they get so much money and then they do charity, which I think is brilliant, and I think the RC world should do that as well. That if you're getting thousands of bucks from sponsorship or something, give away to someone that may not be able to do that. But anyway, listen. I could go on. I could chat forever. If you've seen some of my videos, I just waffle on. I will waffle on until it makes you go asleep. If you're having a hard time sleeping one night, just put on your phone my video. You'll be asleep within minutes. I'm telling you. So, but what's that? I'm ready for the forest to the 100. Give fly your transmit in the wind sometimes. It's I think so you saw Dom flying the BIGHORN. That was windy as well. I mean, some pilots can. Some pilots are really really cool. Me, I don't think I'd try it. I would crash and burn. Seriously crash and burn. I'm still getting the old muscle memory. I've just started using my rudder to turn the bits and pieces, which I think is great. Great fun. Really great fun. But anyway, listen. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate joining the live show. Please, just please subscribe and randomly watch my movies. I do one every week, every Friday, or Friday viewing, and and we'll try and do, I try and do sort of a live show, I think, once a month, and we do little giveaways. Don't join just for the giveaway. Well, you can if you want to, but it's good to hang out and chat. Yes, I don't waffle on. Maybe just a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, barely even. Yeah. Anyway, so on that note, everyone, have a fantastic Saturday. Keep safe if you can. Keep flying, and most of all, enjoy yourself. Listen, thanks for popping by. Don't forget to put in the comments. What did I say now? I forgot it. I want the Sky Hunter. Do that in a couple of days' time. I will put on our forums, www.dadsrchangar.co.uk, and also make a little video who won. Yeah, on that note, I'm out of here.